Here we have a picture of what is supposedly Randall and Beck. We've got Randall Hancock, supposedly of Valdosta, Georgia, and what is Stephen Paul Beck is what they are claiming, who shot at the officer, Randall, in Valdosta, Georgia, in Three Oaks Apartments on Friday night. And they're, of course, hinting that it might have something to do with the killings of black men by cops and the Dallas shooting. So, the guy's supposedly in the hospital. Says Georgia Bureau of Investigation spokesman Scott Dutton said Hancock was shot multiple times, but he was likely to survive because most of the bullets hit his protective vest. Bull crap. Of course, they got to mention Dallas Massacre, and so let's keep looking at different articles here. All right, Valdosta, Georgia. Police officer shot. They say there's nothing to indicate that it had something to do with the Dallas shooting. But of course, you got to mention that, right? You got to at least mention that. Hancock underwent surgery at a local hospital and was stable Friday. Okay. And who was he shot by? Yeah, Stephen Paul Beck. Beck placed a 911 call. Well, that wasn't... Let's see. That's not what this other article says. Several shots fired at Roswell police officer. Oh! There he is. That's the guy. That's the perpetrator right there. His name's Victor Alonzo Maija Nunez. And he was taken into custody. But at the same time, he changed his name to Stephen Paul Beck, went to Valdosta, Georgia on the same night, and now he's in the hospital in critical condition. Really? Oh, and you got to mention Dallas again. You can't forget that. Can't forget that one. Alright. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go again. Police shot fired at Roswell officer. There he is. The same guy. But his name's not Stephen Paul Beck. It's Victor Nunez. And it's Mackenzie is the officer in Roswell, supposedly, that got shot. Which, obviously, it is a bunch of bullcrap because this guy is not in the hospital in Valdosta, Georgia. He's not in custody in Roswell, in Alpharetta, Georgia. So, here's Randall Hancock's Facebook page. And you can see the last post we've got is May the 26th of 2015. And it says that he's United States Air Force. But really, he's a cop in Valdosta, Georgia. And you see down in 2012, look at all these places he's went to. Philippines, Newfoundland, Saudi Arabia, Barcelona, Cairo, Bahrain, Okinawa, South Korea, Kuwait, Italy. But then all of a sudden it pretty much stops at 2015. That's the last post we see, him and this female here. And yeah, he's definitely one short. One short. For sure. Alright, so then we've got the picture of Randall. That's the real picture of Randall Hancock, Valdosta Police Department. Not that guy. But yet, this is the same exact picture and the suspect they're using for both stories. You tell me, what's going on here? There he is right there. Isn't he a sweet guy? He's handing a gift to a little girl. He's a shop cop. Isn't he sweet? We should always support every narrative coming from the police, shouldn't we? And especially the military, right? Definitely. We should definitely do that. But yeah, here's the evidence here that this is all a bunch of bull crap. It's a big hoax. And whenever you hear something like, there's one guy in a parking lot that supposedly shoots at an officer, and all surrounding agencies, including the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, Eccles County, Remerton, the Valdosta Police Department, the Lowndes County Police Department, all of those people show up to one apartment, and then they locked the apartment down. They said they basically were questioning everybody that came out of the apartments, wanting to make sure that there was no killer in their trunks. I mean, are you kidding me? What's the story? Is the killer in the trunk, or he's in the hospital? Where is he at? I mean, these people are crazy. That story came out of the Valdosta Daily Times, that they were barricading the apartment complex and checking everybody's trunks. Then you had people on the thread sitting there like defending it. And I've had people say that they know that this guy's an upstanding citizen and he's great. You know, it's like, no, I don't know what story you know about this guy, but he's involved with a lie. This is a lie, 100% hoax. This didn't happen. That guy is not Steven. And we don't even know if he's Victor. We don't know who this guy is. He's probably somebody out of South America somewhere. Some MS-13 guy who's probably been dead for many years now. I mean, who even knows? Why would you post this? This happened in Valdosta, Georgia. And that's Randall. But that's the suspect there. I mean, you know, come on, man. Multiple people getting this wrong. I can understand one news agency getting it wrong, but not even the local news agencies are getting this one right. This is a bunch of bull crap. It has nothing to do with Dallas. It has everything to do with trying to take your guns and support this narrative of the Black Lives Matter versus police and all this. Well, all police may not be bad intentionally, but they are definitely bad no matter what, no matter how you look at it, really, because they're upholding unconstitutional laws. They swear to uphold unconstitutional laws. They are bad. And many of them are really, really bad. And they do engage in illegal activity on a daily basis. But this is huge. All agencies are responsible for this. Let that sink in, how corrupt this is. Just let it sink in. How corrupt is all of these agencies? All of them. Every stinking one of them. You know, barricade everything off. Let's look on this one. Gentle Georgia man. "22-year-old Stephen Paul Beck. He's a recovering drug addict." Oh, okay. Huh. And then you got to say Dallas, of course. You've got to, this is a Washington Post. I mean, you got to sit there and talk about the narrative. And sure enough, Obama comes out right after all this garbage happens and wants to take your guns. It says the guy has access to guns. And yeah, it's just too easy to get a gun. We're going to start registering everything. Can't have personal transactions. You got to have a permit to carry anything when it's clear the Second Amendment says that you do not have to have any kind of permit. That is your permit. And people will go along with that, are just as bad as these officers trying to enforce unconstitutional laws. Wake up, people. You've been hoaxed. Once again, this is bull crap. I'm calling it out.